Now you can hear me. I turned that mic down. I didn't even test the microphone. Hello, Bill Taylor here on a Monday night. You know what? Monday, you're always kind of catching up, right? So yeah, you remember now to turn up the microphone. Good evening, hola, ole. I was reading, what was it? Yeah, thankfully someone created an online resource for everyone who suffered retinal damage watching a solar eclipse. It's truly a sight for sore eyes. So we're going to talk about the path of annularity. That's what's coming up Saturday. And what's very exciting, and again, a once-in-a-lifetime, if not once-in-a-millennia event, is that we will be in the path of totality for the total solar eclipse in 6 more months. April of 2024, it's a Monday. And so what I'm hearing is a lot of school districts are closing school to ensure that children experience this. I don't see what's wrong with, getting the kids outside and making sure at that moment, because it'll happen during the day, during the school day. Either way, it is going to be a phenomenal experience of science that is so tangible in these precious moments. So you just don't want to miss it, and you certainly don't want kids to miss it. They'll probably never see anything like this again. Now, it does have to be viewed safely, and that is with Eclipse glasses. Now, my wife told me she saw a bunch of them at Hallmark store. Keep that in mind, because it's going to be the ones off the beaten path. Lowe's and Home Depot had some, because all the regulars are running out. And I think you can, Amazon might still be a bet tonight or tomorrow, but as we get to like Wednesday, I don't know if they'll get here in time, right? Because they're going to get a rush. But you have to wear glasses, because even though the sun is going to be blocked, there'll be enough sunlight, especially on Saturday with the ring of fire, that you can do permanent damage to your eyes. And the same goes for the total eclipse. Even though it's going to completely cover for a few minutes, any little bit is going to definitely do some damage. So please, make sure you have eclipse glasses to safely view the annular and the total solar. All right, how's everybody doing? Lynn's got them. I have a 5-year anniversary follower badge. Awesome, Tiffany, wow. 5 years of being a top fan? Thank you so much. That's really cool. All right. Emailed me, you said you were going to the Witty. Yeah, it's the Witty, and it's for the eclipse. So there's a contest at kens5.com. What do we do? David, where's that landing page? Eclipse. /eclipse. And you can enter to win 4 free tickets. We're doing family 4-packs. And you're also, by entering, going to receive a discount on tickets for Saturday. But yeah, Paul Morellis and I are going to be out there at 10 a.m., and we're going to watch it all together. It's going to be a big viewing party at the Whitty Museum. It's going to be cool. So y'all come on out. H-E-B Elan, did they have a lot, Kelly? How many? Did it seem like they had a good supply? Absolutely. Keeping you guys informed. All right, so let's talk about timing on the eclipse. I'm going to probably do this every night leading up to Saturday, because I don't want anyone to miss out on what's going to be so spectacular. So it's going to start at about 10:23 in the morning. You'll start seeing some of the shadow. Remember, this is when, in the moon's orbit of the Earth, it's going to pass in front of the sun, okay? You can see it's getting pretty close at 11:52, but the maximum eclipse moment is at 11:54, so right before high noon, and it'll last for a few minutes, because once we get to 11:56, it'll start to move. It'll be a couple of minutes. And that's why, again, it's very important that you're wearing protective glasses. It'll last as far as when, you'll still be seeing the shadow on the sun until 1:30, okay? Yeah, this Saturday, October 14th. Ring of Fire, there you go, Joe. We were also trying to find if Bonnie Raitt was around, and guess where Bonnie Raitt's performing? You remember Total Eclipse of the Heart? Bonnie Raitt is playing Austin Saturday night. Isn't that wild? Because I really looked, I was like, I wonder where Bonnie Raitt is nowadays. She's still touring. She's on tour right now and is going to be in Austin on Saturday night. So maybe she makes an appearance somewhere. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, and sings Total Eclipse of the Heart at noon. That'd be wild. All right, so here's the path, okay, of annularity. Starting at the border of New Mexico and Texas, comes into Sonora, okay? sliding down and on top of San Antonio, right? Lakey, Camp Wood, Uvalde. So all these communities, you guys are going to be in great shape. And that's why a lot of people, all the rooms are taken, especially because this will be a very similar path for the total eclipse. And then all the way down to Corpus Christi for the annularity path. So awesome. Isn't that cool? So yeah, coming up on Saturday. And the important thing is we're going to have good weather. Because I was getting nervous. If we had cloud cover, oh man, that would be bad. That would be really bad. All right, so as you can tell, we've got some pretty good rain on radar moving into the valley. So this is the leading edge of some of the moisture that's heading our way for Tuesday. So rain chances ramp right back up tomorrow, even though it was such a beautiful weekend. Sunday was gorgeous. Today, a gorgeous day again. But you saw all the high clouds. That's what's blowing off of these tropical systems in the eastern Pacific. So let me show you those. On water vapor, they're really easy to pick up. And you can see the amount of moisture. Lynn, I'll be at Habitat for Humanity building. We've got our glasses ready. Oh, awesome. You guys will just take a little break at high noon. What's the difference between annular and total? So, Anthony, the best way to describe that is the main difference is how far the moon is from the Earth in its orbit. That's essentially what makes up the difference, because when the moon is farther away from Earth on its orbit, it's unable to cover the entire sun. Remember, from our view here, okay? You know, the moon, the sun is about 400 times larger than the moon. But because they're so far away, and especially the sun being so much farther away, they can appear to be about the same size from our view, okay? It's all about perspective, right? It's all about how close you are to something. It's kind of like when, you look at a plane in the sky, flying across the sky, doesn't look as big as it does when you're at the airport, right? So anyway, same principle in the sense that the farther the moon is away from Earth, the less of the sun it can cover. So because it's farther away on this Saturday, it's not going to cover let's do it like this. Oh, I did it this way the other night. This is a perfect illustration. Let's say the glass case is the moon and my water bottle is the sun. So see, on the annular, it can't cover the entire thing because of how far it is, okay? But because the moon's going to be closer to the Earth, it's going to be bigger in our sky. Therefore, it will cover the entire sun in April of 2024. It's all about the distance the moon is from the planet Earth. All right, so here's our moisture. And you can see we've got, Lydia might already be a hurricane. It was a good tropical storm expected to reach hurricane status. Let's take a look. Nope, Lydia's still a tropical storm tonight. mph, pretty close, 74, and she becomes a hurricane. And we also have Max, that's the other system just to the right, much, much smaller, but also a tropical storm. Winds are at 40 miles per hour. So they'll both be moving into central Mexico, both be pouring a ton of moisture into South Texas, streaming right across Mexico. And that's where we're getting our rain from. So here's what we're expecting by morning. You saw the radar tonight. Now see, it keeps a lot of it to the south early tomorrow morning. This is the HRRR. We'll take a look at some other models tonight. And then it really moves in the afternoon with some heavier downpours, 5:30. Looked like it moved in a little bit sooner. Let's see. Midday. So you can already tell it's going to be a pretty cloudy day. And then some pockets of heavier rain, and that could produce upwards of about ½ an inch before the day's over. And then as we work our way into the afternoon, it kind of shifts off to the east for Wednesday morning. So it really, a light rain stays through, oh, that's Wednesday, hold on. Tuesday afternoon, 5 p.m. into Tuesday night. We still have a good steady light rain expected. No thunderstorms. I mean, maybe an isolated, but more or less heavier downpours at times, but most of this rain should be light. Most of it will be light. Wednesday morning, it looks like we start out in the overnight hours more than the actual daylight hours, because once the sun is up, this rain shield shifts to the east, and we even see a few breaks in the clouds on Wednesday afternoon. So it's pretty much Tuesday overnight into Wednesday early, and we're done. How much rain? I don't think we see a whole lot. And if you're northwest of the city, Texas Hill Country, west of Del Rio, not expecting much at all. So you can see a 1/4 of an inch, maybe up to an inch around Pleasanton, 1/2 an inch Cotulla, 1/4 of an inch New Braunfels, more than 1/2 an inch Gonzales, because the rain should last longer if you're east of the city. But look what happens. Del Rio, Rock Springs, Kerrville, not even a 1/10. Hondo right at a 1/10. So it won't be much, and that should be it. You know, rain chances really thin out quickly after that. We should get some dry air and cool down with this front. Half moon cookies, good idea, Kathy. David, chew on that for a while, right? There you go. That's funny. Hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy? So here's the 7-day. The only rain chances this week, tomorrow and Wednesday. Wednesday's rain chances end pretty quickly, according to that model. So, I meant to take a look at another. Before we'll go back to the 7-day. You can see Saturday's looking good, so that's very important for this annular eclipse. It would be a complete bust, and it is subject to change. It's only Monday. We could see a change on the forecast, so. But right now, so far so good. All right, a couple of other reliable models. The IBM, not showing any of the rain to our south. That's not good.
I suggested that, assuming that you did the approach.
And it only has a few sprinkles tomorrow afternoon. All the rain stays to the south, and we don't get anything. Interesting. So that's the IBM. The NAM 3-kilometer resolution. Also, there it is, picking up some of the rain south. That's a good sign that it's initializing well. Moving into early tomorrow morning, only a couple of sprinkles. Some pockets of decent rain, pretty good coverage, about the same. It'll be lasting a little longer on Wednesday. I might go with the NAM, just because it does show the heaviest rain west of the city. That would be great for the aquifer. That's falling right in the contributing zone. Not bad at all. I think I'm going to do that. Stick with the NAM on this one. Time, it's not a lunar, but a annular solar, Eric, and it's going to be noon on Saturday. It'll start about 10:30, and then the maximum eclipse will occur noon Saturday. Remember, not a lunar, this is a solar eclipse. We're eclipsing the sun. And remember to have your glasses, folks. Remember to have your glasses. Did want to check on something. 7-day, like I said. Hi, Vanessa. Good to see you.
If you want, I can photograph you to the tons.
Trying to see something here. Got so many great sunset pictures. Make sure to tune in at 10. I got to pick a good one. It's always a tough choice. Okay, it's all right. So yeah, I'm real excited about cold front, first of all, that cleans everything out cloud cover wise for a really nice looking Saturday for the eclipse. So Thursday, Friday look pretty breezy, a little bit warmer too. We'll hover right around 80 the next 2 afternoons with good rain tomorrow into Wednesday. Then windy and warmer Thursday, Friday. Mostly cloudy Thursday, but the sun returns on Friday. The front comes through dry on Friday. So we'll get the wind shift. Winds will be definitely breezy, but we won't see any rain. Front comes through dry. And then we're looking at a sunny weekend. Nice low. Look at that, 56 again on Sunday morning. So that's 2 spectacular fall weekends in a row. And sometimes you can really get into these patterns where the fronts get almost on a calendar visit. Like it's the same day, once a week. That would be really nice. If Thursday's going to be the day, that's 2 weeks in a row into Friday, and we clear out for great weekends, right? Be just right. We just got to get the rain. Just got to get the rain with it. James, how you doing? Not cold necessarily, Vince. We're not getting cold yet, you know, just in the mornings maybe. Chilly. I can go at mid-50s and call that chilly. But nothing cold just yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, y'all, have a wonderful Monday night. So glad you joined us. We'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10. God bless you. Stay safe. Love y'all. Thanks for watching.